This episode of Outdoor Journal Radio is brought to you in part by the Invasive Species Center, protecting Canada's land and water from invasive species. Freedom Cruise Canada, rent the boat, own the memories. And J&B Cycle and Marine, your home for all things power sports, boats, and equipment. There they are. There they are. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the program. I love that On the Road Again.
It's a great. I like the little version we made. It makes me feel good.
As you can see, a little different setup for this episode. Nicky V will be joining me today. Couldn't get rid of him. I tried, but
hey, you can keep me in the corner for so long.
Dean Taylor on the board as per usual. He'll be joining us in and out of the program. We're coming to you from Timmins, Ontario, because we're covering a rather interesting event. It's the Timmins Walleye Championship, which is a local event here. It's been going on for a number of years. And for the next 2 days, the champions who have this has all been leading up all summer long. They've been competing in events, I think 20 or 25 events.
I think the North Ontario Walleye Trail, yep. I think it is, the NOWT.
And so they compete to see who can get the most points. So the final events, which is the one that we're going to be covering here this week, we're going to get a championship. And the reason we have the boat behind this Princecraft boat, because one of the lucky winners is going to take a Princecraft boat home. So it's not just a small little local tournament we're talking about.
I think they're giving away two boats.
Two boats.
Well,
we're going to talk about that in the segment later on in the program. First of all, let's get down to some business. The business is these goodies that Nicky's got. The store.
The adjunct store manager is coming to you now live from J&B. And I got to say, you guys have been just great. I think this might be the last one left. So
that bad?
And I might be out of all truckers, all my whites, all the sandwich bills. I got my flex fits. You guys are loving. You're gonna really like what we have going for the new Species hoodies, because you just saw the final versions. I just got the final versions as we're recording 3 days ago. And if you like this, you're gonna love the next one. So stay tuned for that. The store, shop.fishandcanada.com. or fishandcanada.com. Up at the top of the page, you'll see up to 50% off. Click there. That's your gateway, your portal to your next fishing sweater.
Oh,
how'd you like that? A little spin on it.
Yeah. Come on now.
The Fishing Canada Show now airing in its 40th season on Global Television Network, coast to coast to coast, on Sportsman's Channel and World Fishing Network, WFN in the U.S. 40 seasons. We're actually here a bit twofold. First of all, we're covering this event that I just spoke about, and we're going to be getting into more detail here shortly. But we are also on the tail end of another shoot that we just finished in the area. And the two young guns of the company did their first solo.
That was cool.
Without parental guidance, I add.
Dean and I, if you guys remember this season now, I guess season 40, the Pipestone Foursome, where I had a segment and Dean had a segment and my granddad had a segment and Pete had a segment, but me and Dean never had a segment together. And now instead of a segment, we got a whole episode. I think you guys are really going to like it.
It was
we found
blast.
Some fish that I have never seen before, and I got to see them in quantity. Mm-hmm. So I think the audience is really going to like that.
Do you know how did you find the experience?
I thought it was good. I mean, Nick and I have done that on other shoots. I think we aired part of it at Esnagi before. Mm-hmm. So Nick and I have been on the boat a lot together, so it didn't feel as new as I guess you'd expect for that to be like our first time on.
Anyways, it was great.
It was
I was fortunate enough to be the lone audience member watching it all live unfold. So it was great. Yeah. All right, listener feedback in response to a podcast, the Northlander podcast that we did.
That's with Minister Vic Fideli.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Frontier Fishing with Ryan MacD.
What's he say?
He says, we took the Polar Bear Express to Moosonee back in 1990s, and that trip resonates with me to this very day. I can absolutely agree with him because I did that same trip in the 80s. So I know what he's talking about.
It was a while ago.
When we got off the train, it was like we took a step back in time in the Wild West. It absolutely is. It was a pretty wild place back in the 1990s, and would absolutely love to go back someday to see how much it has changed. Well, you know what? That whole area has not changed a whole lot. It might not be exactly the way you left it, but it's not too far off from it. The nice thing is that you can now access that train, the Polar Bear Express, by using this new Northlander, which was off rails, if you will, for about 14 years.
Yeah, give or take.
So it's back.
I think it'd be a fun trip to take.
Oh, it's great. But I don't know whether you could deal with it because you're kind of totally off grid. Once you hit that stretch going north on the Polar Bear,
I think in the last few days I've been doing just fine with being off
By
grid.
the way,
you know what? I'm going to give you guys a little story time. You're going to like this because I didn't. So we, day one, Monday of that shoot we were just talking about, I go to help dock the boat. And I need to bend down to grab the boat. And my phone is sitting in this little pack I got on my chest. And I forgot to zip it. And my brand new iPhone 17 just went bloop. And I missed it by maybe a quarter inch. And it fell 13 feet deep. I hunted it with a magnet. We tried with an AquaView. It's gone. And I'm going to do a little rant on Apple because I paid for Apple Care and they won't cover it.
The moral of the story?
Zip your pants.
No. The moral of the story?
Zip your MERS.
No.
That's
you don't need your phone. You don't need your phone out on the boat. That's the moral of the story.
I know, but you know what? I did, because if I didn't have that phone, we wouldn't have fixed the Garmin. We wouldn't be able to talk to Pete to find the remote in the rod locker, Peter.
True.
And yeah, no, I think my connectivity helps us out every now and then.
All right. That was nice.
Carp.
Huh?
Conservation corner time.
That's right.
That's right.
You want to do it?
I don't have it memorized, but I can give the listeners a gist.
What's the gist of
The
it?
gist of it is we need to be worried because Armageddon is coming in the form of a grass carp. And if you see one, get it out of the water, call the MNR, report it to invasivecarp.ca. Get on this because they eat, it's like 6 times their body weight or 60
40% of their body weight daily.
40% of their body weight daily in aquatic vegetation, and all the little fishies that you don't like, they live in those. And the fishies that you do like, hunt in those, and if they're gone, there's no more fishies. So we need to be on this active conservation, get rid of these things.
Fortunately, the folks here in Timmins don't have to even worry about that.
No, but the folks back home got to worry about it. I got to worry about it.
Absolutely.
You got to worry about it. It's something to worry about.
Hey, anglers, want to turn your next catch into a competition? Well, check out Anglers Leaderboard, the new fishing platform that lets you track your catches, join friendly competitions, enter tournaments, and see how you rank against others in your region. Use your phone and the photo measure board to automatically detect length and species. No more guesswork. Whether you're fishing for pleasure or to compete, ALB makes every catch count. What's your ALB score? Well, get Anglers Leaderboard today and start climbing the ranks. Visit anglersleaderboard.com to learn more. This episode is brought to you by Sail. Sail is proudly Canadian and stocked with over 100 Canadian brands you know and love.
From rods and reels to sonars to kayaks and every last lure you've seen on the Fishing Canada show, Sail has all the gear to get you on the water.
Drop into one of 12 stores across Ontario and Quebec and talk to the real fishing specialists, or gear up online anytime at sail.ca.
Sail, the ultimate destination for your outdoor adventures.
The news brought to you by, incidentally, J&B, your outdoor superstore. I've been saying the world's largest Princecraft Mercury dealer, and nobody's challenged me for it, so I'm going to stick with that. Although the folks here at J&B say they are the largest in Ontario and possibly Canada.
And by extension, because Ontario is bigger than most countries,
no.
I want to argue that, biggest in the world, landmass,
my argument is Princecraft, a Canadian-built product, I'm not even going to guess at this one. I'm going to tell you that they sell more boats in Canada than they do any place else in the world. So, that being said,
they're the biggest Princecraft dealer in the world because the most Princecrafts are sold here. So that's simple math.
That's how I'm thinking.
I like that. I like that math.
All right. In the news, Lone Star ticks found in Ontario. For those of you who are into following the whole tick scenario, just to set this straight, the Lone Star tick is not the one that we've been talking about for years that carries Lyme disease. That's a black-legged tick. This is different. And, you know, I'm not going to say it's not as dangerous.
It might be worse, in my opinion.
Really?
Yeah.
So-
Go into it, then I'll give you why.
So if you are bitten by one of these, what happens is that you become and I don't want to simplify it, but you become allergic to red meat.
Yeah,
Because
it's alpha-gal syndrome.
I know an awful lot of vegetarians that would high-five themselves listening to that.
I think the Lone Star tick is a vegan agenda and a bioengineered vegan plot to get me to stop eating steak. But I'll tell you this, I will rather be sick every time I eat than forgo that. I can't do it. It's not happening.
Dean, how worried should we be about this critter?
I mean, at this point, I don't think it's. I don't know. Like they found them in small pockets of southern Ontario as of this recording. I still don't think they're the most prominent. Like they're not going to spread like deer ticks. I don't think. It's just another kind of wrinkle in this whole thing. That's pretty much all it is right now. But
And if I'm not mistaken, to identify this one, they're more of a red, burnt orange, rust-colored tick, if memory serves.
Yeah.
But what do we got here? Climate change. Oh, climate change is why they're coming up. We're getting
Well,
warmer.
they're moving from the south, right?
we're getting warmer, so they're able to live here. That's not good.
They are
Sendable.
you can still use your DEET products that you would use for just about any other insect to repel them. But once again, I want to stress this. This is not a Lyme disease carrying tick. And I don't think that this tick can lead to the public health crisis that Lyme disease can lead to, the black-legged tick, obviously.
Yeah, that obviously you'll get more ill.
Yep.
But quality of life.
I'm just wondering, the permethrin, would that work on keeping these guys
I
at bay
think
as well?
permethrin is God's gift to mankind. I'm currently covered in it.
I know you
Every article in my clothing. Thank you, Pico Source Supply.
If you are bitten by a tick, by the way, whether it's the black-legged tick or the Lone Star tick, it's important that when you're removing it, that you're very careful. Use a pair of tweezers if you have them handy. Try and keep as much of the tick that you've removed in a bag so that you can send it off for analysis to find out if, in fact, it is carrying one of these bacterias.
Because without it, it was when we got bit, it was only we had to do 3 tests at 33% success rate.
It was terrible.
Of its right. So if you have the tick, you keep it, you'll be way more reassured that you don't, or unfortunately do have Lyme.
Yep.
If you don't have the tick, you got to get jabbed a whole bunch, go in a whole. It's not fun.
Great story, Dean. Thank you. That's all available at fishingcanada.com, by the way. What do we got? Fan question. The fan question, Nick.
Submitted by JMG 1910 via YouTube. It's gonna be contender.
Is it?
It's not YouTube. It's
a contender, yeah.
Is it really?
It is. So let's see.
Oh,
JMG.
boy. Now, did I get the information right? Somebody was pissed at me because
Yeah.
you were very dismissive.
Well, he felt possibly dissed, not at the denial of I believe it's Nigel. No, not Nigel. Nigel was a winner. I can't remember. Oh, Jesus Up Northman.
That's it.
That was it. M58 or something.
If I recall, all I did was I said that it was
You just went, no.
Well,
You didn't give him a fair thought process, and it was short. So I feel like, he wasn't offended per se, but he just didn't like the way that it wasn't handled with your regular aplomb.
I see. So
Anyway.
maybe I could fix that now, or
If you
should
want
I
to give a public apology, make it a public statement.
apology for God's sakes? I just said no.
Well, it's okay then. Leave it a no.
Sorry about that.
All
Whoever
right.
that.
Back to JMG, because I haven't even read his question yet via the YouTube. Oh, he said,
This is interesting.
why don't you guys ever measure fish? It would be nice to know how big the fish are. Mr. Viola,
Well,
the floor is yours.
I got to be honest with you. Earlier in our careers, Pete and I used to kind of weigh big fish or measure long fish on a regular basis, and that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. Just we found now that there's really no need anymore. Certainly for us. Not to say that there isn't for you, but for us, I think we've measured enough fish and weighed enough fish that we don't need to do it anymore. Not that we don't enjoy it, catching big fish, but it's just not the same.
No.
You can pretty much eyeball it. With
You
most
can
of them,
eyeball it.
We're pretty good at that.
And you know what? We did a whole episode with measuring fish with Angler's Leaderboard.
Yes.
Right? Like, measuring fish is great for when you really need to know or want to know. But I think a lot of the time when we're out on the water and we're filming and we're trying to produce the most utmost of content,
Yep.
the size doesn't matter necessarily to us. If it looks good, it looks good. If it don't, it don't.
I did matter to you guys shooting that episode
Okay,
last
well,
week
that was
because you guys
special. That was special, and they're going to see why, because that was a cool fish.
It was.
You want to tell them, Dean? You want to tell them what it was? Give them a little hint?
Well, we're going to do a whole episode on that.
Okay, all right. We'll
shoot.
get to that then. That'll be next.
So, so we just don't do it anymore. But I guess
we could.
you could if you so
Let
chose
us know
to.
in the comments. Let us know. Do you want us to measure, or do you just
I
keep
think
it as
most
it
people.
is?
I think most people are probably more prone to say, "Well, just eyeball it."
Just eyeball
Go for it.
I like that math better too.
Alrighty. So this reason that we're
tournament.
here, the tournament itself, the NOWT North Ontario Walleye Trail. 30
It's all coming to a head, baby.
It's coming to a head over the next 2 days. We'll find out. We'll be crowning 2 champions, actually.
Yes, sir.
One in each division.
The championship class
Right.
and the sportsman's class.
And what is the difference?
So the difference is the championship class is what I believe, as Rob explained it to me, that would be considered your pro angler.
So these are the people who qualified.
Yeah. This is like, you had to go through a couple different tournaments. You had to win. You really had to put the work in for it. Not to say you didn't in the sportsman's class, but you really did for the championship class.
Okay.
And that's why the prize is what it is.
And the sportsman's class?
The sportsman's class is, from what I can understand, a little more. You just want to be in it's a walleye tournament.
It was open entry.
It was open
It
entry.
was limited to 30 boats, but you could enter the
You
tournament.
could actually enter for
Yeah.
it, whereas the other guys had to qualify.
Exactly. So you still got to, pay your entry fee and get in and get your bow and get your team or your partner, I should say. But the sportsman's class, you really had to be the best.
And so the NOWT champions, which are the more elite level, if you will.
We'll call it the pro level
Pro-
anglers.
They're the ones who will be winning the Princecraft Hudson.
Yes, with the boat armor on it, on the trailer, all supplied by J&B Cycle and Marine.
Nice.
I know. It's a beautiful looking boat. We got to go take a sneak peek at it yesterday.
Nice.
And it looks good.
Okay.
Well, the sportsman's
Sportsman's?
class, they get, do we have here?
I don't have it here.
I got to see it. It's a tinner, Princecraft.
Oh, nice.
Black.
Nice.
All supplied again by J&B Cycle and Marine.
Nice.
It's a it's a great boat.
Communities like this, Timmins, I'm talking about now, and they all have them. They all have their J&B cycles because the operations like the one that we're sitting in today, they are the hub for outdoors people in whatever community they live in. They are the hub. This store that we're sitting in right now, approximately, I believe it's almost 16,000
Give
square
or take,
feet.
yeah.
You could airlift this store and put it in any community, any urban center, places that have got millions of people living in, and it would have the same effect.
The same,
because they are magic.
I
They're
just want to say, this
absolutely
place is magical.
Yeah.
It reminds me a lot of the old pictures of Barclays,
Yes.
right? The office I learned to walk in.
Yes.
Make it a little more, take away the cabin
Yeah.
feel and put
Yeah.
in some red, and there you go.
Yeah.
We're here. It's the place.
Fantastic store. Folks in Timmins are lucky to have one.
I walked around this place for a good hour before recording, just smiling, looking at things, going, wow,
Yeah.
wow,
Yeah.
wow, because there's just a lot of stuff here. It's really cool.
And what's nice too, and not to knock this new world that we live in where everything is online and you can order anything you want. You can buy anything you want online. The nice thing about places like this, J&B, is that it's here. Everything is here.
You can walk in
buy-
and touch and feel.
touch, feel, try it. And the back of the property
Don't
is
even get me started.
overwhelming. I've never seen so many boats, motors, and
It looks
and
like
rigs.
a military base full of side-by-sides, boats, everything. There's a fleet. There's an entire fleet of vehicles behind us.
If you're ever going through Timmins or Sudbury, where they have another operation like this in Sudbury, it's worth getting off the main path and stopping in for a bit, because it's a destination. It's not just a retail store.
It's a place to go if you just want to go. Yeah. It's cool. It's really
Speaking of going, my friend,
we got some fishermen to go record.
No kidding. That's going to be fun.
That's going to be really
awesome.
The
weigh-in is starting in about an hour and a half.
Yeah, even sooner than that.
Yeah, so we want to get down to the weigh-in and make sure we talk to all the guys. They must have had a rough day out there, because it was
the weather change is weird. This morning it was overcast. Looks like it was about to pour rain, blowing a gale. Could barely even get the bird up. And now it's sunny and beautiful.
All right, that are it. Coming to you, we'll call it live. Why not?
Like it live.
We can do that.
We'll do it live.
We'll do it live. From J&B Cycle and Marine in Timmins, Ontario. Headquarters to your outdoor adventures. For the entire crew. And by the way, I would be remiss if I didn't mention we had some additional help on the crew today, along with Nikki V and Mr. Dean Taylor on the board. Renee is helping us, and she is she's just gone through for this type of work.
Film studies at Film School Toronto, I believe.
Nice.
It was. Yeah.
She was a great help here. If you want to come and meet her here at the store, you can come to J&B Cycle. I'm sure she'd be more than happy to tell you about her experiences in the outdoors and also here in the production business. So that are it, folks. I want to thank everybody for joining us once again. Don't forget fishingcanada.com, the gateway, the portal to your next fishing adventure, and also where you can get all the goodies in the swag.
Buy more sweaters.
Talk to you next time, folks. This episode of Outdoor Journal Radio has been brought to you in part by the Invasive Species Center, protecting Canada's land and water from invasive species. Freedom Cruise Canada, rent the boat, own the memories. And J&B Cycle and Marine, your home for all things power sports, boats, and equipment.
We interrupt this program to bring you a message from Anglers Leaderboard, an AI-powered platform built for today's anglers. Use your phone and the photo measure board to automatically detect length and species, log catches, and track your stats over time. Whether you're fishing solo or joining a regional tournament, ALB helps you stay organized and competitive. Head over to anglersleaderboard.com to learn more and start using ALB today.